Stiad Lover Show is Power 105.1. I got Usher in the building. Raymond versus Raymond. Go get that album, sir. Got a hit joint on there. A lot of joints on there I like already. Like the one with Nicki Minaj. Love the record.
And like the video.
Yeah, video's hot too. You know, Usher always do his thing in video. And we're talking about Michael Jackson, man. Where were you when you found out that Michael had passed, and how did you feel?
I was in New York and did not believe it like many people who was looking at the screens. You know, I began to call family and friends very close to Mike to find out if it was real. Could not get anybody on the telephone. And then even then when they reported that his passing was valid, and at that point they had helicopters actually, you know, showing his body kind of being wheeled out. I still didn't believe it. It was like, yo, this is a classic case of Machiavelli, you know, and that this can't be real. And when we found out that it was real, I had made my way to Paris, and I think Larry King was doing a, you know, kind of an open board about the conversations about Michael's passing. And in my opinion, I felt like people began to go back to the Michael that they saw in the Michael in the media, and they wasn't cool with me. You know what I'm saying? So then I kind of hit the center, and I wilded out on everybody. Even Larry was like, yo, let this man rest. I mean, have you no shame? Like, think about his family, his children. They don't want to hear that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
at the end of the day, he's a brother, a father. Like, that's the way I took it. Like, this is somebody's brother. Especially when I saw the funeral, I was like, man, that's their brother. Like, I got a brother.
But I'm also very passionate about Michael in a way that, you know, many people wouldn't understand, because it ain't just entertainment for me. You know what I'm saying? You having an incredible individual, somebody who really took his talent and made the best of it. If you look at his entire career, he's been totally selfless through every process of his life. You know, if you look at his chapters, he gave you entertainment. If you look at the chapters of his story, he gave you consciousness. You know what I'm saying? To be able to transcend from culture over to, you know, setting a standard and making us stop and look at ourselves with man in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? And then we are the world. He began to understand that this ain't just about selling records. You know, it's about being an active philanthropist to show people that, yo, listen, when you do get it, this is what you do with it.
Right.
An icon of this time. And that's how I have always recognized him, and, you know, why I respect him to be the greatest entertainer to ever live.
Did the Michael Usher meet never happen?
Of course.
How was that, the first time?
The first time we met.
Now, how old were you the first time you met Michael Jackson?
How old was when I first met Michael? I think I was 20, 21. You know, Michael was just remarkable, man. You know, and I'll never forget, you know, the words that he shared with me one of the many times that I had been around him. You know, having been selected to be around Michael. You had to be selected to be around this man.
Yeah,
ain't nobody
absolutely.
just making that happen. You know what I'm saying? So these were encouraging words to me. He says, you know, you're a very unique individual, and what you do is not easy. You're one of a kind. And to be able to get that type of confirmation from Michael, who you know you just really want to live up to who he is, was like one of the greatest compliments and the greatest pats on the back I could ever get. And he was just like, don't take that lightly. And I want to remind you to never think about the moment. I always think about history. We're always making history. I was just like, wow, we're going to make some history. I'm with that.
Yeah, I can't even say nothing else behind that, man. All I got to say is Usher's in the building with us, man. It's the Ed Lover Show, and it's a pleasure to have him in this Power 105.1.